and it finally ends. I don't think there will be a season two. It just said the end, nothing else. Depends on the popularity and the sales that's going on, but then again, this was sponsored and produced by Crunchyroll. So whether you get season two or not, I don't know. But everything was pretty much solved in the last episode, and this was just pretty much the aftermath. And I have some things that kind of really grinds my gears about this. The entire series as a point. I like the characters. I like the art style. I love the animation. I love the music. So what made me kind of upset was the last episode. The last episode was entertaining. Let me repeat myself. The last episode was entertaining. I've been seeing comments, and even Ginka said it before on his winter anime in a nutshell, where he said that he was more intrigued by the daily life conversations and shenanigans they get into than the actual investigations. And I 100% agree with him on this. The investigations could be interesting, but the problem is that they drag on far too long. And that is the problem. Hell, CSI, Criminal Minds, Cold Case, Monk, Psych, none of those shows last that long when it comes to investigation. This lasted way too freaking long to a point that people lost interest. The thing about an arc is that it's okay for an arc to be at least 4 or even sometimes 12 episodes, determine on how long the show is. You know, if it's like a 50 episode season, and the arc lasts about 12 episodes, try to make up to the final bad guy or boss. Okay, that is understandable, but if you have 12 episodes in total, and it takes at least, 9 episodes, well, 8 technically, just to get there, many people were displeased in a way. It's like in some animes that are 12 or 13 episodes, an arc will last at least be adapted from 3 to 4 episodes. Any more than that, sometimes people feel like the show, they'll lose interest in the show, and that's exactly what happened. People lost interest, despite how good the characters were, and the cases were interesting. The problem was that it dragged on. Staying in the same place for about 3 episodes is not good for a show, because people watch animation as an animation. They like to see things move, they like to see things progress. If they don't progress in the way you execute it, it fails. No matter how good you have something. It's like having the best ingredients, but having the worst chef. That's just how it is. You need to have a proper way of doing things, and that's where this show, in a way, kind of fails. It took forever to get the point across, and because of that. And then when they did solve the cases, I'm shocked that Rinka is just out there free, like, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. I know if I was that cop lady, freaking Saki, I would be pissed. Like, yo, one of my comrades died. Sure, I knew him that well, but still, he's dead because of you, and I could just let him go. Rinka created Steel 89, say. And because of that, that dude died. And nothing happens to her. Hell, I know this was JoJo right now. The Joestar gang would definitely gang up the person and kill them because, yes, you can't prove the person killed them because it's done by supernatural events, where supernatural events have not yet been accepted into that society. Understandable, but some form of punishment had to happen. Come on, there's no way just Rinka got away with it. She's gonna do it again. Like, wait, is she gonna stop her when she tries to do it again, or are you actually gonna go through the source and just freaking stop her? I know the manga's going on right now, so I'm gonna go read the manga now since I'm done with this. But that was at one point that really bugged me. But the rest of the thing is this: watching the last episode and how well comic relief it was, how funny and how interesting the conversations felt fresh, they felt interesting, they felt engaging. Actually, in this episode, it was hilarious seeing Rinka, acting immature, but yet still being a little elegant. Seeing Saki and Kaoru having a talk of how, even though they still respect each other, they can't really go back to the way things were because of her fear of yokai, her fear of the supernatural. And how Koro needs someone to be his polar opposite for him to actually live. He needs someone to truly understand him and accept him for who he is and what he is. And Saki was not that person. And plus, in a way, I feel like Saki, in a way, was more like a substitute for his cousin, when you really think about it, because Saki looked just like Rinka, and he was his first love, was actually his cousin. And I'm sorry, you can say weird as all, but that's their culture. That's Japanese culture, and other cultures as well. I guess that's something acceptable over there, I guess. I don't know fully. I'm hearing some yeses and I'm hearing some nos, so I don't got the full answer. Well, anyways, like I said before, the show could have been better. It really could have been better. It is still one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites now. It was my very first favorite of the season for how interesting it was, but then it lost to, believe it or not, Toilet Bound Hanako, which I recommend you guys go watch, because that also ended, and I'm also up to date with the manga, and like, holy crap, that is good. But I'm not here to talk about Toilet Bound Hanako. I already did a must watch for that. I'm here to talk about interspecies and Spectre. And I have to say, if they had more slice of life elements in between the investigation, it would have been more interesting. It definitely would have. And I think that's what really killed it for some people. Who knows what kind of merch they will create. The only figurines I can see them making is the ones of Nanase and Kodako. And that's pretty much it. I do appreciate the analogy, the metaphor, Koro, and they were talking about the end about Princess Inagawa and her sister, and how the husband was to marry both of them. But the husband only wanted to marry one of them, and so Inagawa went back and cried to her father and remained within the regular world, while the other two became human and died off like human. So in a way, Koro needs someone like Inagawa, who isn't going to remain on the side of the morals, but more on the side of the supernatural. So I did like that analogy they used. And I think that pretty much wraps it up in a way, I'm going to miss Rinka as the character. She was probably, in my opinion, one of the best girls, if not the best girl, of Winter. She definitely was. Her personality, understanding, the confidence, the way she acts, the goofiness. I'm going to miss all of that, And I'm going to see if I can still enjoy it while reading the manga. Because I know where I can find novels, but that dialogue. No way. No way, man. Heck no. I can't do it. So anyways, that's all I got for this video, man. It's been an interesting ride. It opened up my eyes of different perspectives of certain anime that people should try. And one that reminds me of, in a way, one last final thought, of my most favorite anime, Katana Katari, Sword Story. And how each episode is 50 minutes long, and it's 12 or 13 episodes, I believe. And there's a lot of dialogue. But again, the dialogue is engaging because it changes the subjects, and also it has amazing fight scenes and a very interesting color dynamic. So, if they could have done something like Katari with this anime, add up some spice. But I can't blame them for what they did. So it wasn't that bad. So now, this video is done, and I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. For those who stick on this, good job. Good job sticking through this, because I know it was not easy. So anyways, if you like this video, you enjoy my content, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit the bell icon. That's after Madcrownxox. I'm Anime. Signing out.